Okay, so we have done the decline of the ancient Roman Empire and the rise of Byzantium, the new empire, then Christian monks and the impact of the monasteries. And where did the Christian monks live? In the monks. And then they had learned not only the religious texts, but also they had learned philosophy, art, astrology, and also wood carving, and then stained glass painting, and also the mural paintings. Now, what are mural paintings? Mural paintings are the paintings that is done on the wall, directly on the wall. So, in your book, page number 20, you will see the example of the mural paintings. Now, we move to crusades. What are crusades? Crusades are the holy wars. In 11th century CE, we see that the Muslim Turks, they invaded the land of Christians, and earlier also they had captured the land of Jerusalem. So now what the spiritual leader Pope had appealed to the Christians that they should come together, and then they should come together and fight a war against the Turks so that they can get back the land. So we see here that between 11th to 13th century there are 8 crusades took place. Though they were not successful in getting the land back, but there are some significant changes. Let's see what are those changes. So, what were the significant changes? In the book we see the advent of Renaissance. So we see here that we see the advent of Renaissance. What do you mean by the Renaissance here? Now, period between 14th century CE to 16th century CE. People became interested in ideas and the cultures of the ancient Greece, and these ideas were used or influenced in the development of the art and literature. So when they went to fight, when the Crusaders went to fight, they came in contact with Greeks and Turks, and then they gathered the good culture, whatever best elements they had, and then they have best elements of these cultures, and started the process of revival of Western education and learning, paving the way for the Renaissance. So then they had what we see is that there's a development in the Western education. So this is what Renaissance is, the period where the change of ideas is seen, and then we see the change of ideas in the art and the literature. Next point is decline of feudalism. That is, the Crusaders learned the use of gunpowders and guns from the Turks. These two discoveries contributed to the decline of feudalism. Now, you know what is feudalism? Feudal lords, that means the land was given to the peasants, the workers, and in exchange of the military army. So, that there was a decline to feudalism. Now, the peasants were more engaged in the making of gunpowder and guns. So they gained greater opportunities. So there was a decline in the feudal lords. The armored knights had outlived their usefulness, and their services were no longer required. So the Crusaders had brought the changes in the decline of they have brought down the fall of feudal lords. Then we move to the third point is trade relations increased. So we see here another significant change is what? Now Europeans started to rebuild their relations, the trade relations. So now once having trade, so a lot of wealth started coming in, and their lifestyle has changed. They had started living their luxurious life. Now the last point is better law and order, and there was an increase in the authority of king. So here the last point what we see is now since there were more of trade relations has gone up, then we see that the traders and the manufacturers, they were demanding for the better law and order system. So this way the system was, the systematic life was coming into being. And then what we see is Now they started paying, they gave taxes to the king so that the king can take care of the military. And here we see that the feudal law has gone down, and then we see here that the king is given the authority. So here we come to the end of your chapter, the spread of Christianity. And I hope you have understood this chapter. I request you all to read the chapter from the beginning and relate to my videos that I have I have uploaded it, and then you will do few assignments. Your homework will be page 22, A and B. You will do it in the book, that is fill in the blanks and match the following. Page 23, C and D. In the book itself, that is choose the correct answer, and D is state whether the following are true or false. Then page 23, you will do E and F in your copy, history copy. I hope it was all clear to you, even with your homework. Any doubt, please reply to me, and then thank you, children.